The most amazing Spider-Man piece I've ever seen in my entire life dropped yesterday from Piggybanx. And I didn't submit intentionally. We'll explain why. Listen, I'm an educated guy. I have a bachelor's, master's, advanced certificates from Harvard. But sometimes you just don't have words. There's just no words. Look at it. We can look at it, and look at it, and look at it. And I can try to think of fancy words and synonyms for those words to describe how amazing the piece is. But at the end of the day, sometimes you just need to sit back and take it in. Just take it in for a second. Now, I like my art to be realistic and clean. It's simple but complex, ones that can appeal to a diverse audience, whether it be clients or family, friends, my children. Everyone should be able to enjoy the pieces I have on display. And this piece is the epitome of all of those things. There's complexity, there's simplicity, there's unique design elements. It's just layers and layers, like Piggybanx always delivers. The fact that this Spider-Man is composed of hundreds, thousands of individual spiders is, again, just it's mind-blowing concept. It's unique. It's executed again flawlessly. But the level of detail in here, like look at this individual spider, from the spider itself to the Piggybanks logo on the back of the spider, to the shadowing, to the layered depth. It's it's again perfection. Spider-Man has never been depicted so perfectly in this way. I love it. And I told you in episode 1 I'm a sports guy. This is a piece that as soon as I saw, I said, I want it. I want 100%. I need it. I need to apply for it. I need to cross my fingers. I need to pray to whomever we pray to. And this is the piece I need in my collection. And then I didn't. I didn't because I'm a true collector. And I'm in the minority of collectors in the sense that I don't go after every piece. I only go after pieces that I will keep indefinitely, forever, without any doubt in my mind. Now, of course, my taste may change over 50 years, and I may wake up with amnesia one day, or have Alzheimer's, and I'll pick up my King of the City when I'm 90 years old. But I actually just fall in love with it again for the first time, my 51st dates. I look at it and be like, actually, I love this piece. Even if I don't remember loving it yesterday, I still love it. My point is, I love that Spider-Man piece. I do. But do I love it as much as King of the City 2? For me, no. For me, no. Now, are they one and a very, very close two? Yes, they are. But I bet you that Spider-Man piece is tier S 1A for somebody else. And the true collector in me doesn't want to get a piece that I have another piece that is slightly better than. I don't want to do it. I want to get those pieces to the people that love them. Now, the whole EQL system has thrown a slight wrench in things, and there's so much commentary online about whether the EQL system is good or bad for the community. I applaud Piggybanx for going that route. I understand you fight against bots, you clean up the transactions. There's a lot of good about it. And from a collector perspective, yes, the more you miss, the better chance you have next time. So if Piggybanx has 1,000 submissions each drop, and by the way, this Spider-Man piece got about 2,000 likes on Instagram, and probably still counting. That's just last time I checked. So if he only gets 1,000 submissions on it, and let's say 40 pieces go out, I don't know the official number, that's a 4% chance you have of hitting that piece. Now, if EQL wasn't around, and you apply and you miss, and the next time you apply, you still have a 4% chance of hitting, and you'd have a 4% chance in perpetuity, which means you may never, ever hit. Ever. If the system was completely randomized. With EQL, if you miss, your percentage, the probability of you hitting the next time increases. So by me not submitting for Spider-Man, it actually hurts my chances of when I do submit for the piece that I want, that is my grail. It hurts me. And it helps you. But Kurt, everyone says, get the Spider-Man piece, get any drop you can and use it as trade bait. For those that might hit King of the City, your grail, and they might want Spider-Man more, why don't you then trade it? I could do that. That makes a ton of sense. Actually, that's probably the highly intelligent move that most people are doing. And again, as I said, I'd be happy with any piece of Piggybanx. I mean, they're all pure gold to me. But the true collector in me knows that I would then be holding Spider-Man sort of hostage as leverage. And then what? I would weaponize it against another true collector who this is their passion piece. That then I'd say, well, what's the market value of this compared to King of the City? No, I don't know. I don't care about the values. I don't care about those things. And that may upset people. I understand what it takes to make a market, and you've got your investors and flippers, and I'm not here to talk about any of it. What I'm here to talk about is getting pieces, amazing pieces, to amazing people, connecting them. And I don't ever want to be in position of holding a piece for the sole purpose of using it as a leverage against someone that really wants it. That's just me. That's probably not the route most people are going. And I will be likely highly unsuccessful in the world of EQL, laying the piece I want. So off I go into the streets again, like I did King of the City 1, to try to rescue pieces from undeserving hands. And that's fine. That's the way I'm going to approach it. That's why I didn't submit. I'm sure I'm dying to hear, actually, your comments below as to your thoughts on the EQL system and how nonsensical you think my thoughts are. And did I mention, though, I'd be happy with any Piggybanx piece? Yes, and I'm sure a lot of you are out there saying, I genuinely want every Piggybanx piece ever made. So do I. So do I. Again, I'm literally splitting hairs between 1A and 1B, just trying to get amazing pieces to amazing people. Because I want everyone to be happy. That's the world wins when everyone gets a piece of the pie, right? And I just want my little sliver, and I'll be happy staying in my lane and letting other people enjoy theirs, even if their lane is much wider and broader than mine. Respect, and no disrespect to any flippers, investors, traders. I love it all, right? I love it all. Yours, what I need you. I need you when I inevitably miss my submissions and miss on pieces I want. I need you to be open to trading, and I need you to be open to selling. I'm not going to be a great trade partner unless you want to trade for cash. But I say all that to say, Piggybanx then does something with Spiders Man that right before the drop, I've already told myself I'm not going to submit for all of these insane, illogical reasons. And then he does what he does. He does what he does. And Piggybanx, the other thing I love about him is he continues to innovate. He continues to push the needle with everything. His designs and his backgrounds, from transparent to phantom to all of the different things he puts into the entire experience. And back to experience, the other thing is, can I just tell you, having purchased the piece from the secondary market, the streets, right, from the savages, to having hit one piece, thank you, Piggybanx, that experience is different. That experience is completely different. The unboxing experience from Piggybanx, direct from the studio, when you don't know what variation you're going to get, you don't know what label you're going to get, you don't know what background you're going to get, you don't know what precise art you're going to get, and the possibilities are endless. You're opening up. I felt like a little kid. Just, I was beside myself, right? Just opening that and having that excitement and anxiety and enthusiasm. Just, it's unmatched. And I've ripped, again, the highest end sports boxes ever. And it's not the same feeling. This feeling is unparalleled. That experience is just fundamentally different than finding a piece that you want, even if it's a grail, on the secondary market. You find it, you negotiate it for it, it gets shipped to you, you know when it's arriving with tracking, you open it, you know what you're opening. It's exciting. you're getting a grail, at least for me, right? All pieces are grails that I get. So I'm opening a grail, and that is a fantastic experience. I'm happy to land it. I'm just saying it's different. So part of the reason why I don't submit for pieces, even if they would stay with me forever, and even if I love them as much as I love Spider-Man, the most amazing Spider-Man piece I've ever seen in my entire life. The reason why I don't is I don't want to deprive anyone of that first experience, of that studio direct experience from Piggybanx. It's unmatched, like I said. I'm not going to deprive anyone from it. I refuse to do it. But back to what I was saying, as Piggybanx is pushing the needle right before the submission window for Spiders Man, he drops another image on his Instagram page. And it just blows my mind. It makes me want to do a 180 on everything I just told you I wasn't going to do. And here it is. What? What? I mean, it's different art. It's different art. Look, there are the spiders are in different places. There's extra spiders. What happened is he's added even more depth. I'm pretty sure some of these spiders are on the actual case. They're on the actual case, giving even more depth perception to the entire piece, to the entire experience. Just layers, literal layers of spiders as they're coming out of the art towards you. Unreal. I mean, he's done similar things before. With Left Foot Legend, shortly before the submission window, he then revealed the Phantom Display, this transparent, it looked like I don't even know, like a carving out of ice almost, like he chiseled Messi into a Phantom Display case. And here again, he continues to push the limits. He baits you with the Spiders Man piece, and then he shows you these different variations that just continue to blow your mind even further. He continues to push the limits. I want it. Yes, I admit. Do I regret it? Kind of. I stand by everything I said in this video. Do I regret it? Kind of. Yes. I say that after every single piece Piggybanx ever drops. The submission window passes. I didn't submit for all the reasons I mentioned. And I'm like, oops, I regret that. I want that piece. I want it forever. It's a grail. It's S tier. It's not 1A and 1B. It's 1A. It's all 1A. Piggybanx pieces are all S tier 1A. There is no 1B. Fine. I said it. Okay? So go back and edit your comments where you're cursing at me for saying I'm illogical and nonsensical. I love them all. I want them all. I'm still not going to submit for some of them. Okay? I stand by it. But I'm wrong. I regret it. I don't know. All I know is all love Piggybanx for life. I'm a collector for life. This, insane. The lineup for the channel is insane. It's wild. I had to get this show in. I couldn't help it. Spiders Man's too epic. More to follow. Excited for the journey. In the meantime, stay sharp, chase smart. Out on this end.